We've been talking about cool and its ramifications and how it applies to the hip scene. But maybe you could give us some examples now of the opposite of cool, uncool. Just exactly what is uncool?
Yeah, we already have some thoughts on that.
First inspection on the bike feels really good. Going to mess with the suspension, get a little set up. The motor's fantastic. It pulls real hard up top. I wouldn't say, you know, with some gearing and stuff, we put some bottom in it and a short silencer would help if we got some stuff coming. But overall, just a bike out of the box is the fastest 125 I've ever ridden. I've rode some pretty good bikes, so I was thoroughly impressed with that. Suspension, front forks were a little stiff. Did some adjusting on them, then they turned out real good. Put some sag in the shock, made it a lot better. All in all, corner speed was awesome. It handles really well. Jumps just like a Chinese bike. Feels really good. You know, everyone else, you know, can criticize stuff, but you know, you build your bike to yourself, and you can make it. You know, it'll work awesome. It works phenomenal just the way it is. So. Bigger brakes, front and rear, bigger hubs, a real gripper seat that actually pulls your pants off and don't ever slide back. The frame is really good. You know, it's not like a KTM frame. It's not a steel frame. It's an aluminum frame, like the Jap bikes. It comes with fat handlebars, forged handmade clamps. I mean, the bikes, they don't build too many of them a year. I think they only build like 7,000 bikes a year or something like that. I don't know the exact number, but it's not as many. So there's not as many flaws in the casting. Also, in the motor, it just cools the top end and cools the bottom end also. You know, the bike doesn't ever fade. You know, I remember riding 125s for a long time. When they get real hot, they fade, they get slow. This thing, man, I was out there hammering on it, and it never lose any power or anything different. It never kicked it slow or bogged in a weird spot or anything like that. So I was really impressed with that. Call TM directly and say, you know, if you don't like the way the gearing is in your bike, you can get the gearing changed in your motor and stuff like that to what you like. If you want longer second gear, shorter second gear, you know, inside the motor, not just changing gearing on the rear sprocket or the front countershaft. It's pretty amazing. Not a lot of people know about TM, and they make some killer bikes. Do some more testing. There'll be more to come. This is just the first impression of the bike. You know, we got some stuff coming from some different people to, you know, make it better. But for a stock bike, you know, it comes with, you know, a works pipe, reinforced reeds, changeable ignition. You know, like the map, 2 different maps on it. It comes with Marzocchi 50mm forks. You get it with an optional Olin shock. I mean, for the money that you spend on the bike, it's pretty amazing, you know, because when you get a 125, you usually do spend some money, put some different wheels, pipes, silencer, you know, a lot of stuff that you just don't run them stock because you got to get right against 250Fs. So for the money what you spend, you definitely, there's no cutting corners. It's made pretty well.